Because we are enjoying some warmer weather. And it's only going to get better, hotter, depending on how you see it.
Right. It's all a sense of perspective there. KCAL News meteorologist Olga Ospina has our next weather forecast because it's going to get hot in some spots, Olga.
It is. I mean, we're still going to continue with the 90s and 100s. And we're also going to be continuing with these longer days. In fact, the longest day of the year heading our way on Friday. That's going to be the first day of summer. So we're seeing still some daylight for LAX tonight at 8:18 p.m. Not too busy out there, actually, considering it is a Sunday. But your sunset time, official time, was at 8:05 p.m. for that area. 66 degrees currently at LAX. As we take a look at our satellite radar, you can see some clear conditions. So even coastline, you saw sunshine this afternoon, allowing for quite a bit of warming. We were in the 80s for some of our beaches. Current conditions. Lancaster, you are still at almost 90 degrees this evening. You were in the 100s, though, earlier this afternoon. And another one of those hot locations, the San Fernando Valley, currently in the low 80s. You're dipping down into the 60s overnight into early tomorrow. But look at that big jump in temperatures. By late morning, you are back into the 80s, low 80s by 11 a.m. with some sunshine. And temperatures are going to be warm. We're looking at 102 in the high desert, mid to upper 90s for valleys and the Inland Empire. 83 for our mountain communities, 85 for LAOC Metro, and mid-70s along the coastline with some gradual clearing, but much less of that marine influence as we head into tomorrow than what we've seen these last several days. Along the coastline, still some elevated surf for our local beaches due to the elevated surf as well as the strong rip current. So this is going to continue through late tonight across Ventura County into LA and Orange County. And then for mountains and deserts, we're looking at some gusty winds as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So you can see those higher elevations especially impacted places like the Antelope Valley into the I-5 corridor through Fraser Park. Moderate winds across parts of the metro area and into the Inland Empire, but especially those mountains and deserts seeing those gusty winds even as we head into tomorrow evening before those winds start to weaken heading into late tomorrow and into the overnight hours. Want to get to that 7-day forecast. It is a warm one. LAOC Metro temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the mid 80s. We'll keep it that way into Tuesday and Wednesday. Low 80s by Thursday into Friday and into the weekend, upper 70s and low 80s. Heading into the valleys, even warmer for you tomorrow, mid 90s. So the entire week, we will still continue with above average temperatures. We'll be in the low 90s and upper 80s as we head into late in the week. And you can see that Friday, that is going to be the beginning of summer. We're kind of on a bit of a cooling trend, but despite that cool down, that is still above average for this time of year, i.e. you'll continue to feel 90s into the upper 80s late in the week. And as we head into our desert communities, it is still going to be a hot one tomorrow, upper 90s and 100s. And along the coastline, it's going to feel really nice in the mid 70s. So that's where you're going to want to be.
Yeah, it was great weather for dads and father figures this weekend. And we also want to take just a moment to toast our fathers.
And we'll show you some photos here with our dads. That's me and my dad, the throwback little me and Big Me. We do have the same name, so that is literally Big Gio, Little Gio. And then that's us from a few years ago, every boy in the family, back when the kids were cute.
That's special.
And well behaved.
He's talking about his little brothers.
Yeah, the little brothers.
Or
right,
you.
Yeah. Or me. Who knows?
You never know. Dad's raised a lot of boys there.
He has.
And there's my dad. Happy birthday to my dad. Love you. And that was, I think, about 3 years ago or so.
Aww.
And yes, shout out to all our
great
dads.
dad, great grandfather.
Yes, exactly.
And then we'll get to my dad in just a few. There he is. He came out to visit just a couple weeks ago. Love getting to spend time with him. He lives in Chicago. And that is my husband. He is going to be a dad in just a few short weeks. And surprise, I'm going to be a mom.
Yes.
But I think most people noticed that already.
You weren't keeping it a secret.
Wasn't keeping it a secret, but tonight will be my last night before I head off to maternity leave and get some new responsibilities.
Yes.
Which include, hopefully, a lot of quiet time. I don't think that's going to happen.
His face. Like, tell me about this quiet time.
The quiet time before the baby
arrives.
Right. Just still a few more more weeks of quiet
Yeah.
time. But then it's going to be fun time, too.
It will. We're excited for our little girl, our first little girl, first baby. So we are very excited to become parents.
Yes, and congrats to you both.
Thank you guys. We'll miss you guys.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I know. We're going to miss you, but we're so excited for
Absolutely.
Thanks, Olga.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.